Rip raw, bang on my chest like King Kong. Crisscross, brothers are dressed like Jigsaw. Spit more, nothing's up cats to kick doors. I don't care, you thinking I'm whack, I with bars. I'm one of those cats you ticked off. You drink sauce, call like cats or slick off. Quit jaw, I'm on the league on my own. You can buy me out there, I've been chillin' with that ball.
Hey, I'm asking if you're dead.
Underrate me with more bars, I'm on this tune. And it's the boom, boom, check it, boom.
Silly, but who cares?
If it were not boom, check.
Oh yeah, that's up on this tune, yeah. Send lyrical wordplay up on the boom check. Boom, boom, check it, boom. Silly, but who cares?
And so we record these battles, trying to restore the balance from these weak forms of malice that they preach on. So adamantly we gon' keep at it. My peeps all wreak havoc, and these bars are effortless and leaf off the branches. Yo, rappers rapping and pinning with mathematic precision. We rapping addicts that live for the craft of master and synonyms after cast that are spitting. Faggot trappers and simpletons had to balance and bring this shit back to rapping and lyricism.
Silly, but who cares? Even when my clock cops, city king of boom check. Check it, silly, but who cares? Silly, but who cares? Boom check. I'm asking if you're dead. Holler at me with more bars up on the boom check. Boom, boom, check it, boom. Silly, but who cares? Even when my clock cops, city king of boom check. Ooh yeah, Mr. C up on the boom check. Send lyrical wordplay up on the boom check. Boom, boom, check it, boom. Silly, but who cares? Even when my clock cops, city king of boom check.
Double M, a rare sighting, bright link, rhyme scheme extraordinaire. Light gleams on the floor prepared. Fight gang on my nose affairs. Loud thing, but the noise suppressed. Crown king with the boisterous flex. The cause of death for many. God, demi, augmented. I am b-boy and rock steady. The plot's heavy. Classic is your pop Chevy. The dark Sebby of rap. Them not ready for that boom chair.
Them not ready for that boom chair. Holler at me with more bars up on this tune, yeah. Boom, boom, check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even with my clock cocks, it's taking the boom check. Ooh yeah, Melly Mel up on this tune, yeah. Send lyrical wordplay up on the boom check. Boom, boom, check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even with my clock cocks, it's taking the boom check.
Peep how we serving it, changing the narrative, rearranging the characters, keep it moving. The catalyst, cornerstone of a generation analyst. Claim that we caught up in the precipice. Don't be ridiculous, my rise always meticulous. You caught the tail of it, on my head of you amateurs, it's eminent. Validation's irrelevant when you patiently planning for greatness, nothing is permanent. So, I ski some in my element like boom, boom.
J.I.S. nice with a boom chair. I like the way he be sitting on that boom chair. Boom, 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 check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even with my clock cock, sitting in the boom chair. Ooh, yeah. Send me up on the boom chair. Send lyrical vocal up on the boom chair. Boom, 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 check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even with my clock cock, it's in the boom chair.
I blast off like a rocket. I old dog a menace. I mask off your gimmicks. Hendrix with the sonics. Your dudes is lost. Your moves is off. Your crew is soft. We the true souls. Dabbling in major economics. My crew is solid. We move logic and rhyme form through the people's minds so we can get them out the projects with true knowledge, with true malice. It's that universal microphone math laid in the body.
Boom, yeah. I'm asking if you dead. Holler at me with more bars up in this tune, yeah. Boom, 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 check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even when my clock cock, city king the boom chair. Ooh, yeah. Mr. C up on the boom chair. Send lyrical wordplay up on the boom chair. Boom, 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 check it, you boom. Silly, but who cares? Even when my clock cock, city king the boom chair.
Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the masterclass as we hatch the past, present while we craft the past.
Yo, what it do? It's the Masterclass podcast. You know what time it is. I go by the one and only OG Triple Triple. I'm hanging out with the one nigga that makes this shit come together, the glue that sticks it together, the head nigga in charge, Mr. Rashid K. Well, if I had $10, man, for that fucking piece of shit art you just did there.
What's happening? What's happening? What's
I'm
good?
good. How you doing, man?
I'm
like
nice.
Rashid?
I'm nice, man. We're on episode 104.
104.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
We keep it moving. We
That's
keep
a
it
lot.
moving.
You happy still with the podcast? How's the reviews that you're seeing people? Let's talk about how people feel about the podcast. Any negatives, positives, we can talk about them. Students, hit them up in the comments as well. Any comment that you might have for us.
They should let us know because everywhere we go, people like, yo, I love the podcast. I learn a lot from the podcast, which is good. That's why we keep going. People always give us some encouraging words.
I think so, man. We have some dope reviews from a lot of the industry people as well.
Yeah.
I know for facts that there is no podcast like this in the nation, where we just speak SA hip hop, man. We document what we're doing, what we've done, and where we're going with this thing. Like we said, this is what we do. Rap is what we do. Hip hop is how we live. So the culture is the only thing that we're really pushing out here. So I think big up to you as well for being ahead. Hip hop stays alive only because the students are here every single week. So
every single
I am
week.
always happy to see them. Yo, I must start off the show by giving a big shout out to the Masterclass Hip Hop Sundays.
Yeah.
We threw a maza of an event. I forgot the date, on the 6th of August.
Yeah,
So
that
I don't
was
know how
like
long
3
ago that
weeks
was.
ago.
Was that
3 weeks ago.
now. Yo, man, I just want to say big shout out to everyone who came through, dog. Like it's a mind-blowing thing for me just to see so many people come out in numbers. And
From
you can,
far.
you know what I mean? Not just from Jozi or from Maboneng.
Yeah. We had people from Mpumalanga. We had people from Durban. We
It was
even
crazy.
had someone from Swaziland.
Dog, we were talking about it offline.
Yeah.
We said Mojo P, ne?
Mojo P, yeah.
Mojo P, shout out
Mojo
to you,
P
man.
and Beast Maharaj, they took a bus from Durban
Like, Beast was on the lineup, but Mojo came all the way to Jozi
to be on the
on the open mic,
Open
dog.
mic,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to you, my nigga. That's like,
Yeah.
that's big. That's big news. You know what I mean?
I wish we
that's
could
big
do
Mojo.
it. I wish we could do it every Sunday, but it's coming again next month, which is probably in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Any highlights from the event that you think was like a standout for you that you were impressed by? I'll tell you what I found very impressive. Once from the culture.
Yo, it was like, besides the performances were lit.
Facts.
And though everybody brought their A game, shout out to Obi Magic, shout out to Trusted SLK, shout out to Static Flow. Okay, I'm not gonna mention
Yeah, we can't
everyone
get
on the
to
lineup,
everybody.
but you guys killed it.
Land Rose, everyone came
Land
through,
Rose,
man. It was
you
real nice.
guys murdered
Flex.
it. Even the open mic session was lit.
I think the open mic for me was like it might have been, you know what I mean? And don't quote me on this, but it might have been a little bit better than some of the performers.
You know why? Let me tell you.
That shit was crazy.
Let me tell you. Because there was a lot of kids. The crowd was bigger earlier because you have these kids who come for open mic and then they by 5, 6 they had to rush to taxis.
Facts.
So later on when artists perform, a huge chunk of the crowd was gone. So if you're an artist, don't act like, yo, I'm big, I'm gonna perform later. No, the earlier the better.
That's also true. I saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
What I really thought was a big positive, first of all, is that from the artist perspective,
Yeah.
like you're saying, even the open mic cats that came in a bit, in the afternoon, they came with their people.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to perform open mic, I've got my niggas with me. It
Yeah.
already makes the place look, even for social media and for your content and all that type of stuff. Like, it's dope if you bring your whole fucking squad out there.
Yeah.
And you guys perform for open mic. I saw a lot of those niggas did that. And it got empty, like you're saying.
Yeah.
When those niggas had to leave. But as soon as the performances came, they came with their crowd too.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's good to see that like it's clicking now in artists'
Yeah,
head
that
your people are your people.
Yeah, if you have 10 people on the lineup performing, and then each brings 10, already you have 100 people.
Easily.
You have a crowd of
clean.
100 people.
And in a place like that where we were doing it by Black Palm, shout out to
Yeah.
Black Palm as well for giving us the venue.
Yeah, shout out
Dope
to Black
ass
Palm.
spot, man.
Yeah.
Really dope. Had the pool
Going
out
back
there.
We're going back there on the 10th of September.
So hip hop lives out there for sure. But those homies came through with their people, and it just, You know, 10 times 10 times 10 is easily, you have 100
Yeah.
people in such a nice confined space for hip hop. The sound was, I think, good enough for people to sound good.
Yeah.
One thing we must touch on though is niggas don't know, like, I can't believe how many times I have to say this, but the mic technique thing,
Yeah, it's a problem. It becomes a problem.
how do we fix that, shit? Because
Because
y'all don't know how to use the mic.
You're gonna end up thinking you were sabotaged.
Ganti, you just...
Ganti, you can't handle
Not
the mic.
everybody is Eminem, my nigga. Not everyone's palms are sweaty. These weak arms are hurt. You're like, dog, we
Yeah.
can't hear what you're saying, my nigga.
Yeah. But anyway, that was 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the 16th bar.
Yes. Oh, man. Big shout out to Questa. Can we
2
have
weeks
another?
ago.
If we can get some claps in there, please. Someone hit us with some claps there, Trippy.
Beast ran.
Oh, man. Big shout out to Questa.
Yeah.
Senzo, a.k.a. Scorpo. Godkuluva, Ngutu. You know what I'm saying? Spirit. Ah, man. Like, special request.
Yeah.
You know? I was there.
Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool. Is that like his first rap name?
He was Mr. Cool for, I think he has an album also.
Called,
Yeah.
what, like a mixtape? Tape?
Something like that. He went by Mr. Cool for the longest time. Not as like, you know, Eminem Slim Shady.
Yeah.
It was Questa, but Mr. Cool.
Oh, shit.
Like now Questa Dakar.
Yeah. Oh, Questa, Mr. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, so it's like the add-on, the ad-lib.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Questa, man. We were out there at in Carnival City in the east side. I think homeboys from the east,
Yeah,
and the
East
K1.
Rand, East Rand.
So it's down the road, literally from, I think, probably is Makoko or
I think
whatever.
it's a great thing. Like he did the biggest show of his career
Yeah.
in the hood, like in the east.
In his hood also.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is like, aye guys, young child.
But
at
in the
biggest,
East Rand,
that's
but
what
in
I'm saying.
the
Like,
East Rand, yeah.
no, but if you look at it in the bigger scheme of thing, it's a kid from the hood who's doing an event at a casino in his hood
Yeah.
that no one would have ever dreamt, including himself, that he'd ever do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Especially of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, I just think it was just like a phenomenal idea, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
I won't lie to you, Sheed. I was a bit worried, like, leading up to the event, thinking, Ash, I'm gonna be so touched if, like, these fuckers don't come out and come watch Senzo, dog. Like, I was scared that, because Big Top is it's Big Top. You can fill up Big Top, but it's a couple of thousands of people.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be somebody to fill up a space like Big Top. You know, I've seen artists come in there with mad lineups. The bill is crazy, but they can't fill up that spot. So I was
But
worried, dog.
I wasn't worried. I saw the marketing. The marketing was aggressive.
Think it was good?
The marketing was aggressive.
What did you like about the marketing?
Because it was in your face. Everywhere you go, you could see the 16 bar being advertised. Online, there was 16 bar being advertised. You know, you go to Togoza, Katlehong, Foslo.
Yeah.
They talking about 16 bar. You see the 16 bar being advertised. I wasn't worried
It was
at
in
all.
the hood like that. I never went to the hood leading up to it.
Yeah.
So was it in the hood like that?
It
Like
was,
they had
it was in the
billboards?
hood like that, yeah.
I do know, obviously, on the radio, we also backed them. Shout out to Y for keeping the culture alive. So I know they had spots on the radio, they did interviews and all that kind of
Hence,
shit.
I'm saying the marketing was aggressive.
Do you think without that aggressive marketing, it would not have been the same?
It wouldn't receive the same hype. You know, you shouldn't assume that people already know. That's why when we organize and market back to the city every year, we push like it's our
Like
first
it's the
time.
first one.
Yeah, so don't you ever assume that people already know
Yeah.
we got this.
Yeah, it's the same with
You'll
hip hop.
be shocked.
Hip hop Sundays. It's not
Yeah.
like we had to make sure we push it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Don't assume that just because they came once they'll come again.
Mm.
Pause. You know, but it's how it works. You know, and big shout out to Questa. Big shout out to everyone who backed them. Some of my favorite performances from there was to see Squatter Camp, even though it wasn't everybody from Squatter.
Yeah.
But I think the way they held it down, the energy was crazy from at least 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
You know, Relo Issa came out, so it was quite dope to see that. Questa's performance was quite crazy, and I think I have to talk about it because it wasn't the typical. I feel like a lot of people who went there didn't realize what the boy was trying to do, right? His performance, I think everyone expected him to come out and do all the hits like same time and just knock us out with and then like get off stage or whatever so that Casper and Ban can perform.
Yeah.
But the reason why those niggas were on the bill is not to come perform their music.
Yeah.
They were the
The
supporting
features,
acts.
yeah.
Yeah, supporting acts to this Questa show.
Yeah.
So
It's-
Questa
mainly it's people he had songs with.
Yeah. Everyone thought when you see the lineup, you're like, okay, I know I'm catching a Caesar Alakai. And no, it wasn't
Clever
like
marketing, clever
that. It was
marketing.
dope, my nigga.
Yeah.
So his performance was maybe 2.5 hours clean, easily. Maybe 2 hours if I'm exaggerating,
Yeah.
right? The first hour, 45 minutes, is dedicated to like the hardcore, die-hard Questa fans. If you don't know Questa, you wouldn't have known half of the songs he did in the first hour.
Yeah.
But to see the response from the crowd that were at least the Golden Circle, even upstairs, you know, in the nosebleeds.
At 16 years of his career, he can't skip Sharp Fade.
He didn't skip anything. That's my thing.
You can't expect if you caught up on Questa on My Babu, then you're late.
You're not gonna enjoy that kind. You're not gonna enjoy that kind of
Yeah,
set, dog.
you know what I mean?
So I thought it was so beautiful, man. Like each set had a different setting. Each set had a different. He split it up into like 4 different sets, maybe 15, 15, 15.
Yeah.
Young Twala. And the first 15 is like literally not even special request type shit.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff is like unreleased music that you know some of the niggas he worked with from the hood.
Yeah.
That didn't even drop those songs. He performed some of those as well. Which I was just like, yo, this is, you Shazam that shit, it doesn't even pull up.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Quest, shut up, bro. Obviously moved into, and then everyone came out, and I thought, okay. By the time he had all the big performances and everyone come out, Zakwe and Duncan also were crazy. Zakwe, he knows how to handle a crowd. That's one thing I'm going to give him.
Zakwe is a performer.
What? Zakwe for me was so
performer,
impressive. Ginger Trill, everybody came out.
Yeah.
Big shout out to all the DJs as well. So that whole set, dog, was too clean, man. Big shout out to
Even
you,
the
Quest.
stage, the production, the stage design.
Was too sick, right?
Yeah, it was too
like
sick.
Kasi film,
Yeah,
dog.
it was like, gave you that.
Lights.
Yeah.
It's crazy. From where I was, you know, in the VIP, I couldn't really see that it was street lights. But when I watched the videos the next day, I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
it was quite crazier than what I thought. You know, we Puma Crate, Ngara, dancers, Boosie came out, did her thing. She was dope. Nyazfela Ngawe, who's the Tabsy, she came out. Like, that was dope for the culture, and I'm hoping MT does one soon. You know, I don't know who else you'd like to see do some shit like that, who has a catalog. But I think MT's next with that kind of shit. You know? Who you got next for that kind of shit? Give us a couple of years of their dope-ass catalog.
I think Riz has a catalog for days.
But is it commercial catalog? That's my thing, though. Like,
I don't know about
can he-
commercial. I don't know, but Riz can fill up a venue because of his audience. You know, he doesn't need like the pop audience.
But I'm talking about the music now.
The music.
Yeah, let's talk about the music. Not
That-
like
that's
the
why,
popularity.
That's why I'm saying he won't attract because he doesn't have.
He doesn't have a spirit.
He doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't
Doesn't
have
have Ngutu.
a spirit. It doesn't have Ngutu. It doesn't have. But the Slimes know every
They
track.
fuck with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like he could pack it up. I'm sure.
It could pack it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Kuli China.
Ooh, that would be
Kuli
dope.
China can.
That would be sick.
You know,
Kuli could do
because
that.
he can easily start from Murafi.
Kuli could easily do a whole 2-hour, 2.5 hours.
KO.
KO,
Easily.
KO did one at the Constitution Hill. I missed it, but I heard that
Yeah.
he performed quite a lot of his catalog, starting from like Tear Gas.
Yeah.
days.
He can do it easily. You know.
Sheesh, it's crazy that we don't. What about Altiro? You think he's got some? He could catalog wise,
No.
not to fill up, nah.
No.
Maybe with supporting acts, maybe they could do something to make it work.
Maybe with all the features, but
Yeah,
no.
still. All right, big shout out to Quest, man.
Casper all day, every day.
I mean, even Quest, when after they did Ngutu, Quest was like, yo, shout out to Casper, shout out to you. They were talking to each other on stage.
Yeah.
And he was telling him that, yo, shout out for just, opening and paving the way so that we know that this is possible.
Yeah.
Like, hip-hop acts can fill up spaces.
even besides Casper for being there, for being there on Ngutu, for being there on Ama Million. He contributed on a lot of hits.
True,
Yeah.
man. So big shout out, man. Big shout out to hip-hop. That was a W for us, man. It felt like such a nice moment, heading into the 11th of August. It was like, on the 12th, the next day. So, like, it was just a good mashup of celebrating someone who's been doing this 16 years of the 50
Yeah.
that we've been fucking living,
You know what I mean?
Word. So big shout out, man. Big shout out to everyone who pulled up. I love that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I live for that.
Before we move to class, man, I want to get your thoughts. September is coming.
Yeah.
Burna Boy, FNB Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And then a weekend after, the baby F&B Stadium.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Which I doubt. Are you confident with the baby?
Look at it this way, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it from my perspective.
And it's even after what makes it worse. It's even after Burna Boy.
Yeah. Burna Boy definitely.
It can fill up F&B.
Yeah, it's done. That's not even. We don't even have to debate that. Like that's gonna happen. We're all going out to check out Burna Boy. I'm not even a Burna Boy fan, and I'm going to go see Burna Boy.
I love Burna
I mean?
Boy's music.
I think he's alright. I think Wizkid is better. But anyway, that's my opinion.
I
We don't have to get into that debate.
Okay, I don't want to say that. I like Burna Boy's music.
I like his music. I'm just not like a huge Burna. Like I won't buy a ticket to go watch Burna, but I know, I'll get one for free.
We don't
so
buy tickets.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Burna Boy coming, fucking crazy. It's gonna be amazing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of y'all are hating on the baby. Why are y'all hating on the baby online? The reason we're talking about this is because you guys don't think the baby can fill up FMB.
Sing one the baby song.
Oh, duh. No. Hey.
Shut the fuck
How
up.
that shit go, man? Hey.
You know,
That
it's
nigga
it's
fire.
not about him. It's about the music. Like South Africans are not
That
big.
nigga fire.
The South Africans are not big on the baby. We don't know his songs. If we do,
We do, bruh.
no, we don't.
We do. He's got songs with, like-
listen.
Word.
If we do, they won't even make up to 5. And probably me and you, because we're on radio, play this shit all the time, but not like ordinary people who are supposed to go out there and buy a ticket.
Yeah, but now maybe it's not for the ordinary person. This maybe Burna Boy is for the ordinary person. But
Yes,
the
because
baby's
he's got songs for that
You don't
everybody
think-
knows.
You don't think the baby got at least 50,000 fans in South Africa? At least.
That could be Durban, Cape Town.
That's what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but like nobody's gonna travel from Cape Town.
I mean, if you're a true head, there's niggas gonna travel for Burna Boy for sure.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying it's not gonna be like 1,000 people traveling from Cape Town to watch the baby. Maybe there's gonna be 5-7 people doing that.
Nah, G. You guys are hating on the baby.
Okay, we'll talk. Okay, let's cut this.
No,
talk,
we don't have to- we
No,
don't
no,
have to
no.
cut
I'm
it.
saying we'll come back to it after the show to review. Like, did you see that? We'll
When is
come
that
back
shit
to
happening? When is it happening?
it.
Yo, go buy your tickets, yo. Please buy your the baby tickets. I'm definitely going. I don't know. You don't fuck with the baby like that. Is what you're saying, kinda.
Yeah. Even if I got a free ticket, I'll give it away.
You fucking crazy, Rashid.
Yeah,
What?
the baby.
Nah, nigga. Why you hating?
I'm not hating. Like,
Nah, niggas. Okay, Sharp. I understand that he's cancelled, right?
No. I don't fuck with that.
No, but we
cancel
were all
culture.
fucking with his song.
I don't.
When that shit plays in the club, she'd even though
Yes, 2-3 songs. I can't go to a concert because I know your 2-3 songs.
Nah,
and
don't hate on
there's
the
that
kid,
line from Common
don't hate
says,
on the kid.
if I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean I'm hating.
Yeah, but you're not now when you don't even want to buy a ticket.
Buy
you're
a
hating.
ticket.
You hate
What? Spend money on something
Now
I
you
don't
hate.
like.
That's hating.
Spending money on something I don't like.
I don't think like it's support. I knew you're a hip hop head.
Support who?
You especially.
Support who?
You should fucking buy a
Support
ticket.
who? The baby.
Yes.
No,
you're about to do Back to the City.
No, I'll fucking.
A couple of weeks later, you're
Yeah,
inviting international acts.
Yes.
Of course, you need to go see the
when
baby.
you talk about support, I'll fucking go to Pitori and support Bagzido. That's the support.
Shout out to Bagzito also.
That's the support.
Nah, I just feel like, dog, like you guys are being too harsh on the baby. Yes, he is cancelled, and I understand that. But in terms of not liking his music, I don't know if you can name every song that he's been on, but he's got like actual Billboard charting hits. Like he's a big international act.
I don't even play his music. I don't play his music in the house, in the car, in the office. I have no reason of attending that event.
Why don't you like the baby when you know some of his music?
Don't say the baby. I don't like his music. I
Okay,
don't give
why
a
don't
fuck
you
about
like
him.
Why don't you like hear me out, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, he's got that song. It's called Bop. Now that it came back to my head, Bop is like a huge song. You know it, and I know you fucked with it.
Yes.
Right. So why wouldn't you?
But
fuck
I told you I can't go to his concert because I like 2 or 3 songs.
I hate on Rashid's side.
Okay, call me a hater then. I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't hate on. I don't know. Like,
It
okay,
might
Sharp,
benefit you.
I don't think he'll fill it up. I don't think he'll fill up FNP. This is just my opinion, but I do know that there's gonna be a lot of the young dudes and the people that do like him, and the ladies too that fuck with that nigga's shit. He's got TikTok hits, man. It's like it's one of those things where I don't know if you're gonna spend over 1,000 for a ticket, but if they're like, yeah, here's a ticket for 250, you there.
I'll give you my ticket so you can have a plus one.
Alright, no shit though. But Burner, you going?
Definitely.
Shout out to Burner Boy, man. Hey,
Burna Boy.
I think you guys give that nigga too much of a pass, but that's on me. That's on me, man. You guys love that nigga like a
And
bit
Tony
too
Braxton
much.
is eating nice from the last.
Of course.
Because she's
Of course.
taking 60%. So everyone else on they sharing the 40.
Imagine. And that's still a shitload of money, dog. It's
It's still a
buckets.
shitload of money.
That's
Yeah.
buckets, dog. So shout out to Burner. I'm more excited for the Delicious Fest lineup. I'm more excited for Back to the City lineup.
Town Heights, we don't know the lineup yet.
But
it's
that's
coming.
always gonna be lit, Town Heights. I'm hoping Pop Bottles does something soon as well.
Yeah.
We need something like that. By the way, I heard a little something about who's coming for Back to the City, but I ain't gonna say none. I ain't
Okay.
gonna say none. Maybe in episode 105, I'll say something. I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, by episode 105, probably the lineup will be out already.
No ways, but not the international acts. I'm talking about the international standards.
We'll see.
What?
Yeah, let's get into class.
Hit the bell there, trippy trip. Let's rock, my Nikki. For all the students, man, shout out for you guys for always being in the classroom when it's time to be in the classroom. We ain't had to reprimand nobody yet. Just a couple of you whack rappers. We don't care about you.
I mean,
Yeah, my nigga. Happy birthday, hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop, man.
Happy birthday,
Cheers.
hip hop. We're still in August, which is a hip hop month. 50 years of hip hop.
I mean, fuck, dog. 50, big 5-0.
Yeah.
We saw everyone go on the social medias. Everyone who loves hip hop, everyone who don't love hip hop. Someone, somehow, they had to have something to share about the culture.
Yeah.
Which was really dope to see, man. 11th of August, 1970, 1973.
We can say we were there for the first 50.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
We
were
made it.
there
Well-
for the first 50.
Not really.
No,
What do you mean?
This year, are you not here?
No, I'm thinking you saying like we were there from 73 to 50.
No, I'm saying we're celebrating the first 50, idiot.
This nigga on some, we were there the whole 50. No,
Yeah,
I
for
wasn't.
I
Maybe the-
didn't say the whole 50. I say we were there for the first 50, celebrating
We hit
50
the
years
se-
of
we had,
hip hop.
we had half a century with hip hop.
Yeah,
Big shout out, man. Shout out Cedric Ave. Huh? Cedric Ave.
that's where the party took place, nigga.
We've
That's where the
spoken
party-
about this.
Yeah, we've spoken about this. We're not going back there. But today we're just gonna touch on like the biggest achievements and game changers in hip hop, in the past 50 years.
Whew.
All
All right.
we're gonna touch on international and even local
We
game
gotta touch
changers.
on. There's been a lot in our game.
It's been a lot.
Been a
It's
lot
been
in our game. Like from 73, it was a lot of people like to say. I know the DJs always like to claim that hip hop was started by the DJs.
Which is not a lie. Which is not a lie.
In Cedric Ave, yeah.
Yeah, which is not a lie because the break dancers needed a DJ to cut the breaks, because there were no hip hop beats. They would take a funk song or a disco song and go to the bridge where there's breaks, like boom, boom, tsh, boom, tsh, boom, boom, tsh, and play this thing over and over, back and forth, So that thing was called a break. So if you're dancing to a break, you were called a break dancer.
Word.
So break dancers were there because of the DJs.
Without the DJs, there would be no b-boy.
Yeah. Even the rappers, the MCs,
Word.
they started like as MCs, not rappers, as MCs, like
Master of ceremony.
Yeah, to introduce
Program manager.
Yeah, the next
Word.
Yeah, up next we got this and that, and they ended up coordinating with the DJ, play the beat, you talk over the beat.
Yeah, I
you
rhyme
you
with it.
rhyme. Yeah, so
I write to it.
Then it gave birth to the MCs.
Literally, the story that I heard was that that at that party at Sedgwick Ave, that's where that happened for the first time.
Yeah.
Where they had DJs forced to do the breakbeat thing for the B-boys. At the same time, there was an MC there, and now it became. That's when everyone was like, "Oh, there's rap music.
Yeah.
This is hip hop. There's a hip hop movement now." And from there, Thwana, it's been
It's been like developing
50 years.
year after year after year. You had like your first song being released. You know,
Do you know what the first song was? We've never spoken about it.
Sugar Hill Gang. We spoke.
Oh, we
about
spoke
it.
about Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then there was Curtis Blow.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Yeah.
Curtis Blow, first solo act. You know, and then and so on and so on. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message. It went on, you know. And then one of the biggest like game changes and achievements was the formation of Def Jam Records.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that come about?
1984.
From your knowledge.
That's
84?
1984.
Word.
That's Rick Rubin and who's the other guy?
Jimmy IV.
No, the bald guy.
Jimmy.
No, the bald-headed guy.
Wyatt.
Black guy.
I see his name.
Russell
Harold.
Simmons. Russell
Oh,
Simmons. Yeah, it was Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons who spearheaded Def Jam. You know, because Russell Simmons and Reverend Run are brothers.
Word. From Run DMC.
Yeah, that's where Run DMC came from. And Rick Rubin had his own white boys who were rapping.
Jews.
The Beastie Boys.
The big Jews, yeah. The
Yeah,
Beastie Boys
the-
were also. Have
the
you
Beastie
seen
Boys.
the Beastie Boys documentary? Sorry to cut you though. When
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back to your point, have you seen the Beastie Boys documentary?
No.
You must watch it. It tells the whole story about how, Def Jam literally formulated because it was the boy band era when those niggas came in.
Yeah.
Where niggas were like, it was like 4 niggas, 5 niggas. So they started the
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, and those guys weren't even like rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they were just
yeah.
5 white guys or 4 white guys, or however many there are,
Yeah.
who enjoyed making this kind of music.
Mm.
So they literally built the Beastie Boys, like they made hip hop using white people
Yeah.
as the Beastie Boys. It was never these guys were talented at rapping. They built
Yeah.
Def Jam built the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
There's a lot of crews like that who were put together by labels. So Def Jam, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and then there was LL Cool J. You know, Def Jam became like part of the culture, the biggest thing ever. 1988, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince win the first Grammy for hip hop. That's the first ever.
Yeah.
You know,
Hip hop Grammy.
that's that.
And they weren't even there to get it. I think they did that. They had the night before kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Where they give up the hip hop award.
So from then there was like labels left, right, and center. You know, but we just gotta look at who did what.
And change the game.
That changed the
so
game.
for me, okay, cool. Let's talk there. We keep it at Def Jam. Def Jam comes in, signs a whole lot of young dudes. You know.
Yeah.
What other big labels are there at the time? What Universal, Sony, obviously. Are they signing hip hop niggas?
No. Sony and Universal and all these other labels were not hip hop labels.
Yeah.
We're
More
not
pop.
we're not hip hop labels. And then you had Def Jam, and then 1987 Eazy-E started
NWA.
Ruthless Records.
Ruthless, yeah.
Yeah,
They
Ruthless
show that on the movie as
Yeah,
well.
Ruthless Records.
Yeah.
Where NWA was signed.
Was signed under, yeah.
You know,
But that was also under a major, right? Wasn't Ruthless?
it was
or
it was
eventually
it
got
was
signed
it was
by-
distributed by Priority Records, which was a major.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ruthless Records was under the major. You know, so yeah, and then he formed NWA by like picking the best rappers from different hoods.
Yeah.
You know? No, Ice Cube, MC Ren, Dr. Dre as a producer and a DJ. You know, put them together and boom, they made history.
That's crazy. I heard some story in that in that area on time, right? Because that was when the cassette tape and we were moving into CDs, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
Right? When NWA was rocking and I heard a story about some white guy who used to work for one of the printing companies that I need to find the story and I'll find it and then I'll send it to you, Nkuli. So you can just put the link there, Trippy. You'll put the link there so people can go check it out. And they tell the story about how there was a white guy who worked for this corporate who used to print CDs that used to sell to the record labels.
Yeah.
And what he would do is he would take some and sell to Def Jam and all these companies under the rug. So it gave Def Jam and all these black hip-hop, urban hip-hop artists and labels a chance to be able to print and make money off CDs without the actual people that make the CDs knowing about that. So even in that, it just shows how the hustle behind hip-hop has always been the hustle. For us to even get to that CD point, there was that white guy who's so fundamental. I'm going to put the link there so you can check out the story. He was so fundamental in hip-hop, in the hip-hop space, that a lot of people don't even talk about what he did for the game. Even the digital platforms today wouldn't exist without the formula that nigga created with the CD space. So I'm just like, it's crazy to see that at that time, when hip-hop was so anti and rebellious, it ended up becoming something so positive.
Yeah,
and it became a full-on culture.
And you see the parental advisory sticker that you see on all genres, it was because of hip-hop,
That's crazy.
Yeah, there was a complaint about, I think it was 1986, Two Live Crew. They had a song called Me So Horny.
Yeah.
Like, no, this music, what, so you must warn us, by putting stickers. So, and then they passed that law. So, but the first album that came out with a sticker was Ice-T. Rhyme Pays with the parental advisory sticker. Yeah. So that was the first
also
album.
A game changer on that.
Yeah, also a game
now,
changer.
Now everyone knew that, we're going to say some shit that actually matters.
And at first, the parental advisory sticker was actually a sticker that you paste on a cassette or on a CD. It was not part of the artwork of the design, until much later.
Crazy. All right, let's move into the space where the sound of hip-hop, where you feel like, okay, from the 83s, hip-hop had that whole, that whole
disco influence.
Disco. Then we move into the boom bap era, I think, from the 90s. You're right? Where it's boom.
Not even from the 90s. I think it's around 88.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane, Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah.
KRS-One and BDP.
Woo.
I think that's when like the boom bap was like.
That was when I feel like where if you couldn't rap, you couldn't stand kind of shit, Yeah, like,
because
we test your lyrical ability.
Because now you had to say words and tell a storytelling. Shout out to Slick Rick, the father of storytelling.
Hey man,
you know what I mean. So it was no longer about like cruising in the street and see
in my 6'4", rocking the beats.
No, it was about cadence and flows and rhymes.
Tell
and
me I'm a
wordplay.
killer, but it was actual flows, cadences.
You know what I mean?
It mattered now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw. Just I wanted to talk about it when we were done, but like I think I should slot it in right now. I don't know if you watched it, the BET at the Yankee Stadium, the 50th celebration.
Yeah.
You watched it.
I saw
it was like an 8-hour concert, and it was so impressive that they brought out Eric B and all these niggas to come through and perform their songs. I think Fat Joe came out with KRS-One, and I was like, it's so impressive. It's so impressive to see where the game comes from a musical perspective.
Yeah.
And just seeing all these niggas perform, But anyway, I'll catch up with that a bit later.
And there's a few times where hip hop saved labels.
Word.
When Dr. Dre left NWA, and him and Suge Knight and DOC and Harry O as a silent partner started the Death Row. They dropped Dr. Dre's album in 1992, The Chronic.
Yeah.
And
classic.
It was distributed by Interscope. Interscope was about to shut down. And then that album sold 5 million copies. Saved the label.
Crazy.
Crazy. And it happened with Def Jam again.
Yeah.
When Def Jam was about to shut down, they signed Warren G
Yeah.
Warren G, Regulate, sold 3 million, saved the label. You know,
Crazy.
so it's been happening. But one of the milestones that I like, one of the game changers, was Nas.
Okay.
When Nas dropped the Illmatic, he had no producer. So back then, every crew or every rapper had his own producer. Like, you know, you have Eric B and Rakim. You know Eric B is producing. Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Pete Rock is producing. DJ Premier and Guru. Guru is producing. Reza and Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Reza is producing. So everyone had. So when Nas came into the game, he had no producer. He went to Q-Tip, got a beat. Went to Pete Rock, got a beat. So he was the first rapper to use different producers on the project. Illmatic was big, blew up. It became a trend.
Okay.
Everyone stopped using in-house producers. That's why after that
Oh, crazy.
there was no Mang Mang and Mang
Mang
Mang.
Mang, yeah.
There
It
was
was like,
no
we
Jazzy
can all
Jeff
work
and Fresh
together
Prince,
now.
Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah.
No.
I can
It
take
was
your
like,
producer.
It was like, okay, since I'm a rapper, I can go get a beat anyway. So Nas did that. It was not intentional. He did it because he didn't have a producer. You know.
Yeah.
That's why on one of his rhymes he's like, name a rapper I ain't influenced.
Because everybody's doing that
Because
shit now.
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I
you know what I
feel you,
mean?
okay.
So that was one of
That's
the...
a big game changer.
And if that didn't change, a lot of people would suffer because
That's true.
everyone would have to have their own
A producer.
producers. Yeah.
And if you don't have everyone, including you, Rashid.
Of course.
That would make maybe more producers, maybe?
Yeah.
Everyone has to produce.
And producers were part of the crew. They were on the album cover, like Eric B and Rakim,
Word.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Gangsta, Guru and Premier. They were on the cover. They were part
shout
of
out
the...
Guru, shout out
now
Premier.
you can shine alone as a rapper.
And then just don't even mention the niggas you work
Don't
with.
even mention.
That's fucked
You know,
up,
it's
yo.
crazy. That was...
All right.
You know what I mean? That was like a big
game
yeah.
changer for you.
We're still using that template until today.
That's true. I think it's the best template, don't you think?
It is.
And you contribute that to Nostradamus.
Of course.
Okay. Big shout out to Nas. The impact of I don't want us to get too deep into it because everyone knows the story, right?
Yeah.
But Reasonable Doubt.
Jay-Z's first album,
Yeah.
Reasonable Doubt.
Let's not talk about it like blueprints. Let's talk about the impact of Reasonable Doubt to changing the game in hip hop. Is it even there, or am I reaching?
It is because at that time nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z.
Okay, facts. And he was
Not
rapping.
because-
he had been rapping. He's like, what, 36 at the time?
No, it was 26.
26, sorry, yeah,
26.
26.
You know, you must understand that like Nas was 18, 19 when he dropped Illmatic. There was Mobb Deep. They were 18 when they dropped their classic album, the infamous. You know, so 26 was perceived as too old.
Too old for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's triple OGs these that.
You know what I mean? Snoop was like 18, 19 when he dropped Doggy Style.
Yeah. They didn't feel enjoy.
You know what I mean? So,
Thank you, King. Yes, sir.
not that Jay-Z started late. Remember, Jay-Z was rapping in 1988.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But,
Yeah,
but
and
he
then
wasn't
he-
being seen like that.
Yeah, and then he
And
quit.
there was still Biggie in him at the time.
And then he quit. He went to sell drugs. And then when he came back, he linked up with Dame Dash.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
He says it.
Yeah, but allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
Hey yo,
got proof.
I ain't trying to get sued on this podcast, yo.
How can you sue?
It's allegedly.
When it's not
Allegedly.
allegedly, it's on his rhymes.
I know there's also that law of if after 10 years, if you talk about a story, it's okay. What's it called again? It's like an act in America that you can talk about something after 10 years. I forgot. Even if it was a crime, you can speak about it after 10 years. It doesn't matter. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. So linked up with Dame Dash, and since Dame Dash took the demo, Reasonable Doubt everywhere, nobody wanted to sign.
one fucked
And
with
then
it,
they
yeah.
decided to release
On
themselves.
their own, yeah.
You know, and boom, it was big.
Isn't that a game changer in hip hop though? Because how many independent artists do we have now? Too many.
It is a game changer.
Game
because
changer.
because all these other labels, you can name them, whether it's Bad Boy or So So Def, they had majors behind them.
Yeah.
Like Rockefeller, when they did, like when they dropped Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's first album, they were like independent. There was nobody, until I think a year later where they distributed through Def Jam. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's another game changer right there.
Of
Independent
course.
artists, thank Jigga and them for making it seem easier to do. Not that I think he's the first guy to do it.
It's not the first. It's
Yeah,
there was
definitely
like,
not. But I think he's the one who showed us that, I can blow up at 26 when I'm too old with no label.
and
Become Jay-Z.
and grow to become the richest rapper.
Become Jay-Z, son.
He was a late comer, but
He's now Jay-Z.
he overtook
Who
everyone.
looks at the time when there's the money? Huh? No one cares about time when you got the Nyugo. All right. Another game changer you felt like, let's move a bit up towards the 2000s. Anything crazy? Lil Jon and them?
Lil Jon, like took hip hop to the south with that crank sound.
Him more over T.I.
Him before Ti.
He was before T.I.
He was before Ti.
Soldier Boy is not a South boy. He's not a South. He just said like he actually doesn't even know where he's from, to be honest. That nigga
That's from
confused
the
as fuck.
internet.
Yeah, I'm from New York, nigga, and then he's from Atlanta, then he's from the fucking South. Like, you
Soldier
never
Boy
know where that
is
nigga's from, though.
from the internet.
yeah. But yeah, Lil Jon and them, I think that crunk shit came through hard.
It came through hard.
Changed the game in terms of making. Can I be honest in saying that I think it changed the game in terms of making it more from going from the Reasonable Doubt type of shit to the more clubby slapstick. We're just trying to fucking party, turn up type shit.
The South has always been like that.
Word.
If you go back to Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys,
Yeah.
the South has always been about like.
What if you go back to Uncle Luke and them?
It's the same. It was dance music. It was all about that.
Party,
Yeah, party
bitches,
music.
drugs,
that's
alcohol.
Why. That's why. Lyrically, the South was never taken serious.
Until T.I.
Until Outkast, Andre
Woo!
3000,
How am I
and Ludacris.
blasphemous? Apologies, bro.
Yeah.
Like as a hip hop fan, sorry for saying that it was T.I. over Outkast.
No,
My
it's
bad.
Outkast and Ludacris.
When they won that Source Award,
And-
they
and-
said fuck everybody.
and Scarface, then you had like some lyricists coming from the South, because people were not, it was always East versus West.
yeah.
But when these niggas came through, it was like, yeah, you will respect the South.
Game changers, man. Outkast, game changers.
Of course.
I'm glad we actually led to that. But
Yeah.
Outkast, game changers in the hip hop sound and the hip hop space. Who else changed it, man? As we move up from Outkast, we get what? Like who's fucking around now? Now we start getting what? Bomigos in them? We start getting the Mumble Kids?
When did they come?
I mean,
To the
we went from
party.
the crunk era. After the crunk era, what happened?
No,
to hip hop?
before the mumbling,
There was something.
there was
No, that we spoke about.
T-Pain.
Okay.
T-Pain around 2008, 2009, before the Migos.
I'm in love with a stripper type shit.
With that auto-tune.
Yeah, the
It was-
auto-tune.
Yeah, the auto-tune
Let's
era.
not forget auto-tune.
Yeah, the auto-tune
That also
era,
changed hip-hop.
T-Pain, that was the game changer.
That changed hip-hop a lot from that space.
Jay-Z
from the
tried.
crunk space.
Jay-Z tried the death of auto-tune.
But don't. That was a fucking classical song. Probably still the most underrated diss song in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Is Death of Autotune, because everyone slept on that song, and I think it's because of niggas like T.I. that even Jigga couldn't beat that fucking wave, dog.
Yeah.
Like that wave was crazy. The Autotune wave, we're still living through it. You know what I mean? Like we're still to this day, nigga. To this
Auto-tune-
day.
Yeah, auto-tune is still there. So, shout out to T-Pain.
Big shout out to T-Pain. We get to the auto-tune era. Obviously, there's niggas that's still rocking at the same time.
Yeah.
From there, I'd like us to get into the South African side of things, right? Where would you say Mzansi's sound is? Have we been following the same template that we've been watching from the States, and we're doing the same thing? We have our Kwaito. We move away from Kwaito into the hip hop.
With hip hop in South Africa, around 2003, 4, 5, we had like on the mainstream, we had like 5 producers. every album had the same producers.
Same as what happened in the States. I mean, it's
you had
Eric B and Rakim type shit.
you had whether it's Zulu Boy or Pro Kid or whatever, it's the same producers. You had Amo producing there. You had Omen producing there. You had Nyams. You had Battle Cat. You had Hoodlum. You know, they were on everyone's album.
Same niggas.
Yeah, same niggas.
Same cats.
So you can't say the sound. So you had the Nyam sound, the Hoodlum sound, the Beatmaker sound, the Omen sound, the Dome sound.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like, okay, this sound. Yes, so we too in Durban they have this like they had in the States, West Coast, New York, the South. You can tell. Even if you hear the beat for the first time, this is a West Coast beat.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
We didn't have that shit. Who would you say, producer-wise, if you even have the knowledge,
Yeah.
would you say was the producer that shaped, not what we hear today, but shaped South African hip-hop in terms of sound? Like, this is the direction we're going, and this is what makes SA hip-hop. Producer.
With that, the thing is we have Tasso.
Sure. And don't sit on the fence because I know you're gonna
I'm
give
saying,
me like,
I'm saying,
oh no,
like,
there's this one and then there's
No,
this
no, no,
one.
the thing
and
is
no,
you can-
give me
you-
like
you-
one nigga.
I'm saying you can come up with something, but if you don't have people following your footsteps, so
Okay, sharp.
Yeah.
Not necessarily following the footsteps, but in that time, a producer
I'm
that
saying
was like, yo,
Tasso-
I'm doing SA
Tasso.
hip hop and that's what I do.
I'm saying Tasso.
Tasso, no?
Tasso did Dukes, Murafe, Double HP.
Word.
You know, the Mutswako, he had like Mutswako on lock.
Okay.
You know.
Which you feel like, okay, he sort of directed us in terms of this is what our SA hip hop
But what I'm
should
saying
sound like.
is we didn't have producers like the proteges who say, yo,
I'm taking
me,
from
I'm
you.
taking this sound from Tasso and
I'm gonna
I'm
lead with
taking it to the future. I'm gonna run with it. We didn't have that.
I think, you know what, we had more innovation, if that's what you're saying. I don't
Yeah.
think, I like that fact. There was no one who came through and was like, yo, I want to sound like this guy, I want to sound.
Yeah.
In SA hip hop,
Yeah.
the sound has grown because people just wanted to do their own thing.
Yeah, even with that, I don't think they were looking at local producers, you know. Instead of saying, I want to produce like Amo, people would rather say,
I
yo,
want to be premier.
Premier, you know, Dr.
Yeah.
Dre, Timberland.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I mean, fuck, like it's an adoption of a culture in terms of the music. So I want to sound like those guys, but I want to have that African feel to it.
Yeah.
All right, sticking to South Africa, right?
Sticking to South Africa, game changers in South Africa.
Please.
Squatter camp,
For sure.
back to the city.
Yeah, you're running through them too quickly, right?
Yeah.
Let's-
No, I'm just
we're
mentioning
partying,
them
we're partying,
randomly.
We're partying.
Yeah.
Squatter camp, why?
They took this rap thing that nobody was taking serious into the mainstream and they blew up and they opened the doors for everyone.
And we've spoken about that in
Yeah.
episode 101. Please go back and
Yeah.
watch that episode. It's fucking fire.
Yeah.
Squatter camp changed the game. They made this shit commercial. We could start making money from it.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
Who else do I have?
It's game changer. We're talking game changers.
I'd say Hype.
Hype magazine, definitely a game
Hype
changer.
magazine.
Definitely a game changer, man.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I love the niggas at Hype, man, and they all. I fuck with everybody at Hype, but
Yeah.
like this should be so much bigger, niggas. And if you guys need Rashid and I to come in and help you, we're a phone call away.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have these at the museum, you know. We're gonna keep them for future generations
Game
so they
changer.
would know what Hype did.
That was access to SA hip hop.
Yeah.
Rap Activity Jam.
Rap Activity Jam, game changer.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because it gave a lot of rappers who had no songs some airtime. You know, you could walk into YFM and rap, and tomorrow you're famous.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Straight up game changer. You didn't even
Yeah.
have to have good music at the time. You didn't even have to
Yeah.
have a song.
Yeah.
You could, if you were just talented.
Yeah, you
Jason
go
Bourne
there,
or
they
Supply.
play some keras, one beat, you rap.
You fuck it up.
Yeah.
You're in.
You in.
You got a record. You know what I mean? Now you can go produce. You can go do whatever the fuck you need to do to have your song out there. All right, Rap Activity Jam. What else? Who else changed the game?
Rap Activity Jam, Squatter Camp, Hype.
Tear Gas, Game Changer, yes, no. 3-man rap crew.
They contributed. They
Contributors?
contributed.
I feel you though. I'm with you.
They contributed.
I'm with
They
you.
contributors of the culture.
Yeah, they didn't change. They didn't change shit.
they took where Squatter Camp was and took it further.
And elevated that.
Yeah. So that's what we need. That's what we need.
All right, let's talk about the more recent cats, AKA and Casper.
Definitely game changers.
Why?
AKA being the first English rapper to go gold
Crazy.
and scoop these
There was
awards.
no English rappers. When you say English, you mean like white? Khaled, what do you mean English?
Language.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, what
I mean, you
talking
speak
about?
English, so but you're not like English.
But I'm saying before there was
Nah, I'm
like
fucking with you. I know what you mean.
it was Squatter Camp, Double HP, Dukes, Pro Kid. All those people were vernac rappers.
It's
Zulu
debatable.
Boy, Pitch Black, Afro.
Double H rapped in English before AKA.
No, but not the whole song. He would hoy some English lines, but he
Oh,
always
okay.
yeah.
So you're saying AKA was the first guy
English rapper
to rap in English for the whole song? I don't
He's not
believe
the
that, dog.
he's not listening. Focus.
Talk to me.
First English rapper to go gold, not a first person to rap in English.
But you said he was the first English
rapper to go gold. I'm not saying he was the first guy to rap in English.
Okay.
Tumi was there before him. Come on,
Okay.
bro.
Then
There
why
was
don't-
cashless society.
Why don't you mention those niggas?
I said they never went gold.
But still, why
I
don't you
said
mention
first
them?
English rapper to go gold, aka. Why would I mention Tumi?
Game changers. So they not game changers,
They
those
not-
guys. Cashless, H2O, Optical Illusion,
Oh,
all those niggas.
mentioning the label, Outrageous Records, Game Changers. You know, they had Proverb, H2O, Optical Illusion as an indie label.
So I'm saying,
They-
Rashid, you
they-
forgetting about some of that.
No, like this thing, like we're mentioning it randomly, not in a sequence.
Yeah, we haven't planned this shit at
Yeah,
all. We
not
haven't-
in a sequence. So Outrageous Records,
Outrageous. Who ran that? Let's give him
Zeno,
a shout out.
Zeno, yeah.
Shout out to Zeno. I don't know him.
He already had a few years ago. He already had Lifetime Achievement Award at the Sahas.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I think Bradley and Bionic for League Club, that changed the whole game up, you know.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What do you say about when we move into the digital space, right?
Yeah,
Game Slick on Life.
of course. Slick on Life changed the game. Even though he wasn't the first, there was like JHB Live, there was skipani.com, you know, but like Slicker just took it to another level.
Yeah, big
Shout out to
Slicker.
Slicker on Live.
Game
as well.
changer.
Yeah.
Game changer, I think. Online space, I think they've shaped in terms of us getting music, finding new artists.
MT, we
News.
spoke about this with that trap thing.
ATM.
Yeah, like dropping a trap album.
Yeah.
He was not the first one. There were songs before him, like trap songs, but he dropped a full album.
First one to go gold.
No.
He did go gold though for that trap shit.
Platinum.
Whoosh.
I have MT's. I have Avery's platinum plaque.
Shout out to the trap album went platinum.
You know, so he did that, like the full album. Him and ATM.
Game changer.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
game changer. Ambitious entertainment. Game changer.
Of course.
Okay.
At some point, like Ambitious Records
Ran hip hop.
or Ambitious Entertainment was untouchable.
Ran hip hop.
Yeah.
Especially like everywhere in Jersey, around the country. I think.
When they had Roll Up,
yeah.
when they had Ameni,
Ameni.
when they had Mngani
niggas,
by Aries,
Fifi Coop
when
in
they
the
had
bag.
when they had Vura.
Stop it.
Come on.
That's game changing shit. They also showed us that it's possible to have a hip hop based only record label. Even though I don't think there was only hip hop because it's Java as well. Shout out to Java.
Yeah.
Amanda Black. Big shout out to Amanda Black. But they showed us that, yo, We don't have to be under Universal and Sony and them no more.
Yeah.
So I think game changer for me, Ambitious Entertainment.
Yeah, no,
Ambitious.
they changed the game. They changed the game.
All right, New Kids on the Block that changed the game because I know you and I can do this all day.
We can go for another
So
3
from
hours.
new kids on the block, new ladies on the block, the ladies, any ladies that feel like change the game.
I think Miss Super.
Shout out to Miss Super. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
2005, the first female rapper to be on the cover of Hype
I
magazine.
saw that online the other day. Real cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So shout out to Miss Super. It like showed a lot of female rappers and young girls that it's possible. We can do this too.
Miss Super. There's another lady. I'm just forgetting her name. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the chick from H2O as well. Not H2O. The 985. She did a lot as well for the game. Dog, there's this lady. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. Snap. You know who I'm talking about. That, but it's fine. I'll probably catch up with it a bit later.
And shout out to Godessa as well.
Godessa.
You know, a trio female rappers. I think it's the only, unless I'm mistaken, the only female crew we've ever had.
Crew. Yeah, we haven't had many. No, we haven't. We've never had one really.
We've never had a female
Yeah,
crew.
wait. That's one space we missed out on.
Yeah.
in
Female,
the 50
female
years.
crews.
In the 50 years of hip hop, we've missed out on female crews.
Oh, we did.
Actually, I think that would bang if we had one, right? Like right now, if there was like a dope ass
Hey, like,
hot woman.
the thing is, they don't get along.
That's not for us to conversate about. Anyway,
I'm saying even in the States, bruh. Even in the States, other than Salt and Pepper, who else?
it was TLC.
That's not a hip hop crew. It was R&B. They had a rapper,
I guess they had a rapper. Yeah, I guess.
Salt and Pepper.
Big shout out to Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's the same shit.
All right. Yeah, I think we've covered pretty much most of the 50 years of hip hop in terms of the change of music and big game shifters. If there's anything we left out, I think the students can hit us up.
Yeah, and you see, Nasty C signing to Def Jam, the real Def Jam, not Def Jam Africa. Like, that was something big. What you laughing at, nigga?
Why are you saying Def Jam Africa ain't the real Def Jam?
I'm
Them
not
niggas
saying,
is
I'm
just Def Jam,
talking
but
about
in
like
I
the
feel you.
Yeah, the same
I got you.
Def Jam that signed LL Cool J.
Not the same one not the other one. I would say Frank Lucas.
Nah.
Lucas Raps and them.
Nah.
You talking about the real.
That's just
You
universal.
talking about Lucian Grange and them.
That's just universal side of hip hop.
Big shout out to Nasty C. He's also a big game changer. You're right.
Yeah.
Nasty Aries showed us how to do this online thing without a fucking support base that's TV or mainstream radio or like Aries really taught us that you can do this shit without needing any of these fucking public spaces.
Yeah.
So big shout out to the Reese fans for showing us that. I think that's also a big game changer. And there's a lot, man. The game always changing, like we were
The
saying.
game is always changing. The game is always changing.
It's always flipping up.
And it keeps on evolving and improving. That's why we have Love and Hip Hop. We have all these shows on radio and TV because hip hop keeps growing.
That's for sure, man. I think that's where we should leave it.
Yeah, that's where we should live.
50
it,
years
man.
of hip hop,
50 years
man.
of
Happy
hip-hop.
birthday, hip hop. Cheers for that. I think we all need a refill because it's before we get into the free period, man. Asatini breaks the free period. Let's go.
One, action.
Free period. All right, man. Let's get into it.
It's time to put rappers and producers
Who we
on.
plugging while we're being naughty in free period?
Cardiac music.
Cardiac music, man. Yeah, I know cardiac.
Yeah, cardiac.
Yeah. For
Nice.
a long time.
Yeah, female rapper. She's been on the Masterclass Hip Hop Sundays. She's handling her own events.
Sure.
You know, she's from the Northwest, now based in Joburg, making moves.
One thing I like about her is that she's a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
She can rap.
Yeah, she can rap.
You know, I'd love to have a single from her in terms of like a commercial song that's gonna work.
Yeah.
I feel like the ladies always find that difficult to do. To have to translate their dope raps into
Oh yeah.
hits.
That's the disadvantage of being independent, doing everything. You don't have A&R to say, I don't like this song, go redo it, change here, change there, change the beat, change the second verse. These independent rappers, they go to the studio once, record, that's it.
Fact.
You know, nobody's gonna tell them no.
This is not gonna work.
Yeah, so that's why those people are there in big companies to play that role.
Were any music or songs that have caught your eye from Cardiac that you think, you know what, maybe this could have worked, but maybe the marketing behind it wasn't dope? Like a couple,
she's got a few. Yeah, she's got a few dope songs. You know, I've seen her perform. You can check her out on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe she needs an artist manager who's knowledgeable about the music. Yeah,
That's true, man. We've always spoken about artist managers, yo.
yeah,
And the fact that we have a lack thereof here in our country is that nobody wants to manage artists. I don't know if it's the artist's fault or if it's the managers or people that can manage fault. But like nobody wants to work with these artists, especially the young up and coming ones who aren't making money.
yeah.
She's one that I do feel like if she had the right people behind her, her music is already dope, man. Like we putting you on the free period because we really think that you're fire. So I just think maybe some backing
Yeah.
and we're done with it. We're moving on, girl. We're moving on. Big shout out to all your
definitely.
events as well.
Yeah.
I think
Most
that's a plug.
definitely,
That's a
most
plug.
definitely. We need those.
We'll probably see her again at Hip Hop Sundays.
Yeah, for sure.
One of them. 10 September, right?
Yeah, 10 September.
10 September we'll be out
do
here,
this
bro.
again. We
Word
do
up.
this again.
Producer.
We got DJ Gwala.
Sure. What?
Yeah.
How are we only talking about this nigga now?
We've been busy.
104.
Yeah.
That's crazy, cuz.
'Cause
Yo,
it's
OB,
like we-
out bad, son. Out bad, king. Can't believe it. You're the 104th producer we're talking about.
He's been dropping like quite dope singles.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
he did that. Just dropped now.
A new joint. Yeah, last
Protea
week.
North,
2 weeks
Protea
ago.
North, yeah, with Smuda P,
Yeah,
Scar,
yeah.
and
I'm trying to get that on the radio. But I'm working on it.
he promised to. I have it, but it's not clean. He promised to send me a clean version.
Also, another thing with y'all producers,
Mm.
DJ OB, is that you guys don't record your music for the radio anymore. It's like, I drop this shit and I'll clean it. Sometimes make 2 versions of the song. I've been saying this.
Yeah.
Sometimes instead of saying shit, say something else. But like, give us Lil Wayne and all these people used to do that. Give us 2 versions of the
I don't
song.
even think that song was made for radio because
Okay.
it's just rappers,
Busting
rapper
bars, no?
after rapper, no chorus, it's just
Okay,
verses.
yeah, that won't work on at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon at lunchtime.
No.
Alright, but yeah, big shout out to OB, dog. Yeah, we see you. He's been a hip hop advocate for many years.
He is.
I think he needs his flowers one
He
day.
has that hip hop save my life merchandise.
All of that, dog.
know.
Hip hop was dope in the 90s.
Yeah,
That's dope.
we've shot the episode at the O Shop.
Yeah, we shot
You
an
know.
episode at his crib, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, OB, my bad, son. We should have looked at you long ago, kid.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Big shout out to OB, man. I hope the new song is pushing. Please go out and download and buy it and spend some money on
And
what you
stream and
love.
view and them things.
Spend some money on what you love, dog. Before we get into the review, I just want to shit on a few niggas.
No, why are you shitting on niggas?
Nah, I have to.
Nah, never
I'm
did.
upset.
You were supposed to be
It's the
upset
free
at the
period.
beginning. You were
No,
supposed to be upset at the beginning
I
of
said
the
I'm
show.
going to do this when the teachers are not around. It's free period time, right?
Okay. Let's hear it.
I'm tired of rappers sucking dick for work. I've been seeing this shit too much right now, and I feel like there's too many rappers who are. Let me get my shit off. There's too many rappers right now who are making friends and getting acquaintances with the wrong people just so that they can make the music. I feel like there's rappers who are really dope on their own, but also feel the need to suck dick on some other rapper so that they can push. And I feel like that shit needs to be over. We cannot have niggas who are really dope. Let me get my shit off. We cannot have niggas who are really dope, really dope, who think they need other niggas to make themselves even doper.
Not even doper. Sometimes it's just a cosign and a put on.
Nah.
A nigga, listen, a nigga can be bigger than you, but you can be doper than him. So he can play a role in putting you on.
don't
That's
like
the
that
nature
shit.
of the game.
I don't like that shit.
That's
Sheet.
the nature of the game.
That's sucking dick.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
So I must be friends with
It's-
you,
it's-
Rashid, just because I know you. You might be able to make my music better. That's like
No, not
nigga,
better.
Stop.
Not
It's
better.
in front of us.
No, not-
that's what pisses me off the most. In front of us.
Listen, no, not better, but bigger. You know, there wouldn't be Frank Casino, the whole thing, without Ricky's co-signing. You know, it doesn't. Ricky was bigger than Frank Casino. He wasn't better. On a million, Casper was bigger than Big Zulu. He wasn't better. You know, so you must understand the difference that, okay, if I feature this nigga, I'm gonna tap to a different market and the song is gonna bigger and reach new heights.
Here's my issue, right? And I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Valid point, 1000%.
Yeah.
You need to work with the niggas that are bigger so that you can become bigger. But do you have to suck their dick though?
No, you don't. You don't have to. A cosign is a cosign.
No, but-
most of the time, they jump on the song because they like it, not because you're sucking their dick.
My nigga. I feel like most of the time it's niggas ngenging. Bang ngeng. I'm a chance as ngengela. And young king right.
That's the hustle.
Like,
That's the hustle.
What kind of hustle? That's
the
some
hustle.
whack shit. Nigga,
If-
you think you dope? Do what's dope.
Bro, if I need you on my song and I see you're gonna make a difference in terms of the reach, I can WhatsApp you and email you every day. That's not sucking dick. I know I'm gunning for what I want.
Which is
You know,
what,
like
dog?
being-
Which is what? You think this nigga's feature is gonna make your shit the best shit in the world?
We don't know about that. It might. It did for other people.
But then for you, here's my thing, is that it's hip hop, right? And hip hop
Yeah.
is the culture. The culture of our game is, fuck these niggas, I can do it on my own, right? Why is it then that we get into a space where a young dude, I don't want to mention names because I could, and that would make this shit 10 times 1,000 viral. But I won't do that, is that and I'll probably do it episode 105 if nothing happens. Yeah. But like, you're an up-and-coming artist, right? You're an up-and-coming artist.
Yeah.
You're doing well for yourself.
Yeah.
People, the nation doesn't know you. You're not known. But the people that need to know you know you. You understand? When I say need to, I'm talking industry folk.
Yeah.
Rashid OG knows you. You MTV, you got your music on the TVs, like on social media, you're trending because you drop a 16 every now and again and we lose our minds. But when I see you sucking dick from other rappers that are way more famous than you, just so you can get a feature, when I know that you're better than all of these niggas, I get upset with that. I don't understand it.
I don't see it like that. Do you know Easy Mill?
Yeah.
He's been-
Eminem's boy.
You see, he's been
Eminem's
out.
boy.
No, he's not. He's been there dropping music after music after music until recently. Now got a cosign from Eminem, and then everyone is paying attention. That's not sucking a dick. That's a cosign. You wouldn't. Right now, you're saying Eminem's boy, but he's not.
Yeah,
You know,
he's Eminem's boy.
He didn't start rapping when he met Eminem. He's got stuff that he dropped before. You know what I mean? So every up and coming artist needs that. You know, if you need Zakwe on your song, hit him up repeatedly.
Yo, I thought. I thought. Don't pretend. Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
right,
no.
pedo stock.
No,
Don't pretend to be friends with him just so you can get the feature with him.
Yes.
Like, tell him, yo, nigga, I want to work with you. We don't have to be friends, but
Yeah.
I want us to get into the studio and make sure we have some chemistry in the stew. You know? Shit, are you
So-
serious?
Yeah, man. It's like young niggas
Stop sucking dick for features.
hustle these niggas. Don't try to be friends. Keep
Don't-
it business.
don't even hustle them. Fuck 'em.
Keep it business. Keep it business. OG wouldn't understand. He's never been a rapper.
Facts. I don't know, but that's just how I feel, dog. And these niggas have been pissing me off these days. I'm like, dog, why ungangale outside? You better than him, dog. Why are you busy asking him for? He should be coming at you. Go make some milk. Get it. Go cook. That's how I feel about these young dudes, bro.
Aight.
And I saw recently, that's what really made me upset. I said, I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
this shit to the podcast. because these kids can't be doing this shit. They can't be going left, right, and center to please a nigga that's not even dope on his own.
I can give you a feature, but we're not friends. Don't come up
we
to
don't
me
have to
in
be
a club
homies,
and
man.
offer me a drink.
We don't have to be homies,
Yeah,
dog.
but like,
but also don't.
hustle those features. Hustle those features.
But like, should I nang you, dog? Like, should I come suck your dick,
don't
basically, for
don't
this shit?
because
Pause.
like I said this before. You can get the feature, and then this big artist won't even help push,
Won't do shit.
even tweet.
I won't do shit for you.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't do shit for you. Nah, I got my shit off. It's fine. Let's get into the review. Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Let's review. Let's review. My bad, son. I had to.
Yeah.
I had to talk about that. I wanted to do it in the beginning, but I thought, you know what? I'll do it when the teachers is out of class.
Yeah.
All right. Stino, Thwenny.
Yeah.
Oh man, big homies of mine. I met these niggas when they were still coming up in Bloom, and I saw what they can do in Bloom, and I was just like, yo, shit, these niggas are dope. This was before Mshiman, before they were even like the dudes that they are today. They've dropped a new album. It's called Do You Want Some More?
You want some more.
You Want Some More?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, debut for them.
Debut album.
Thoughts, Mr. Sheed K?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I listened to the album. At some point, halfway through the album, I felt like I was listening to a Kwaito album.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Which is not a bad thing because it's a South African sound. I heard some log drum in there.
Yeah.
And they even hoid some Afrobeat.
Right.
You know, probably Kulichana executive produced that.
Probably.
Yeah, and...
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably on the credits, but we'll check.
You know, and hoid some Mutswako vibes.
Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to go for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Look, we've had some time to sit down with it. It's been out for a minute.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
For me, I had them in studio as well when they dropped the album to listen for like an exclusive session. And I chilled with the boys and I bumped it and I was like, yo, my only issue is that it sounds like it's almost all over the place. You know? There's good music. Every song on that album is good. But I don't know if it fits into an album. Like you can't put, for me, I felt like you can't put so many different sounds in one joint. I got a bit lost and bored.
That's why I'm saying maybe it's that Mutswako influence, you know.
Is it?
Double HP used to do that very well. Gooi some disco, some kwaito, some hip hop, yeah. It's Mutswako means mixture. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, then they did a good job. Then if you because I felt the mixture. I'll tell you that much.
No, I felt
I was like,
it.
yo, the structure on this shit is a bit weird for me.
I felt it, but I understood it.
Yeah, which then makes the album better or not? I don't know, because my ear was different.
It's the album I like, you know. Sometimes I think they tried to cater for everyone. We know they're from Bloom.
They did. They
Sotho,
definitely did.
And they were trying to hoy some Zulu here and there.
On this one, they definitely try to cater for all of us.
Yeah, they try to, of which sometimes you miss the point when you do that.
Shit. My bad. I was now playing the songs. There is some hit songs on there. The You Want Some More song is quite crazy. I want to actually look at the track list real quick.
With Maclara. Which one? Which one?
The hit single. The hit single is also self-titled You Want Some More.
Yeah, with Maclara.
Maclara's on that?
Maclara, yeah.
Okay, so the features kind of help them out.
That features Maclara.
But you see,
you
when
know,
you have
like Snake in the Grass featuring Nadia Nakai. And on Physically, they have Roy.
Yeah, I don't know about that verse there, dog.
Featuring Roy. You know.
Roy is nice with it. Nah, don't get me twisted.
And
I just don't know what the fuck that nigga doing.
And they have Casper 2 on Sporo.
That's what I was going to talk about. It's Sporo.
Yeah.
Now, you see, you have songs like You Want Some More. You have the song with Roy. And then you have songs like Trippin' and then Sporo. It's like completely different hip-hop. SA hip-hop sounds.
Yeah.
On
that's
one,
Mutswako.
on one, what is it? How many joints? 14?
How many joints? Let me check. 16 joints.
16 joints.
Yeah.
So that's like an hour, maybe just under an hour.
It's 58 minutes, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an easy listen on a drive. It's an easy listen on a drive.
Yeah.
I love the boys, so I feel like they've been the only duo to keep their shit consistent.
Yeah.
The duos always fall off, so to see them still come back and give us a work like this, it's gonna be really nice to see what happens in the future for the homies.
Yeah. Let's see where they
Rating?
take it. Let's see where they take it. Rating, I'm giving them a 6 out of 10.
Same, my nigga. Straight up, 6 out of 10. I can't wait for the next one. I think the next one will be better because musically these guys are talented. There was just a lot happening on You Want Some More, so I do want some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, 6 out of 10. The answer to the question is yes, we want some more.
50 years of hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop, son. We love you. None of us would be here without you, dog. If you didn't come through into our lives, we're probably dead or in jail. You know what I mean? Because we live hip hop, we just didn't know it until you came into our lives. So big shout out to that. Rashid, I know you love this fucking bitch. That is our thing.
I'm saying.
Please slap her on the ass and say, hip hop, I love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Welcome to the master class. Welcome to the master class. Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the master class.